Hey everyone, Ian here. I am here with Kyle. We're at Bradley International Airport heading to CubeCon. How are you doing today?
Great, excited for CubeCon. 4 days of cubing is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, and you have your control cube featured, right?
Yes, everyone's favorite cube. Luckily, it's my first year at CubeCon and I got it selected and I'm very excited.
Yes, I've drafted the cube multiple times. We've had it on a previous episode. Everyone go check that out. It's a crazy cube, and I'm curious to see the reaction to it this year.
Yeah, that's fair. There's been a lot of people who've been drafting on Cube Cobra lately, so I'm excited for people who are signing up for it.
What are your favorite cubes you're excited to draft?
I could say that the Deserts cubes, I'm excited for them a lot. Enchanted Emu looks fun. The Cascade cube I've signed up. There's a lot of fun ones. Yeah.
I'm excited for the 6-drop cube.
I'm not playing.
You're not playing?
6-color Calamity looks fun. That's on my list too.
Ooh,
the one
yeah.
Eldrazi.
Are you going to be putting cubes on your list or just going full random?
I'm putting some cubes on my list. I don't think I'm going to be blocking any cubes besides our local cube group because we play them all the time. But yeah.
We have a lot of cubes from our cube group in this event. We got Sam's Circle of Life. We got Jamie's 15-card Highlander. We got your control cube. We got Sam's TLDR cube.
Yeah, a lot
Connecticut's getting some representation. Well, everyone enjoy this episode. Have fun, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Today's Thursday. I'm here with Joey. We just finished a quick round of my Changeling cube before the first pre-event draft starts. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Great.
What'd you draft in my Changeling cube?
I did Is It Spellsling, hoping to make a lot of tokens and then make them big or sacrifice them to make something else big.
Nice. What was your favorite card you drafted?
Oh, forget the name now. The Zombie Laboratory, blue
Empty
X.
the Laboratory?
Thank you, yeah. Hoping to sacrifice all those tokens, get all my Spellsling care about creatures onto the battlefield and just hit face, but...
Nice. I drafted a green-white, just beat down all my cards, say draw cards, just infinite card value draw.
Awesome.
It was very fun. Yeah. Where are you from?
Milwaukee.
Oh, nice.
So not too far away. Nice hour-and-a-half drive. So.
How's the Milwaukee cube scene?
It's okay. The Mana Vault in Milwaukee has an event twice a year, the Ice Cube and the Barbecue, that they do a full day event. So that's pretty great. We have a small local group just in the suburbs of Milwaukee that we're cubing every other Sunday. Like, yeah,
that's awesome. I was actually born in Milwaukee. I was only there for like 2 years.
But get the title, that's about it.
What are you hoping to draft in the next round, the first round?
I've got Vistas Unventured.
Oh,
so,
I had that on a previous episode. Everyone go check out that cube episode.
Very cool. Baby's first desert cube, so it's going to be my first time drafting desert, so.
You should check out my friend Sam's desert cube, the Circle of Life.
And I was looking at that. That sounded very cool.
Yes.
I think that's on my list as well.
Nice. Well, have fun in the event. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And now I'm here with Kirby, the owner of the Omnipresent Imposter Cube. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm currently in the Brooding Saga cube. My deck is a little bit slow, but I'm hoping to bring back a ton of enchantments to play, and I also have Yurion to help with Blink. So it's really cool. I was really excited about this one, so it was fun jumping right into it.
Very nice. I'm in the 6-drop cube. I'm unexpectedly, I think for people would expect, Jeskai control. And it's pretty sweet. I mean, I have some early game stuff like Shark Typhoon, some Terminus, Miracles, and then Mordekainen, which makes big dogs and kills my opponent.
You also have that insane Monarch card.
Yeah, I have this card. It's like Champion of Minas or Tirith or something. And it's a 6-drop, 4/6. When it enters, you become the Monarch. And then beginning of your opponent's turn, they have to pay mana equal number of cards in their hand. And if they don't, they can't attack you. So in this cube, where it's all 6-drops, everyone always has like 7 cards in hand. So it's like, are you going to take your whole turn off to never attack me ever again? Yeah. It's like super Ghostly Prison. This card is really good. What are you hoping to draft next?
I don't know. I have a few different ones on my list. I like a little bit of the unconventional, synergistic style cubes.
I really want to do Jane's Ball Pit cube.
Yes,
that one looks really fun. I also want to do, I've heard good things about the Sci-Fi cube by Max.
Interesting.
Max is super awesome. Shout out to Max. We had him on a previous episode to talk about Cube and Chaos, which is really fun.
Yeah, other ones I have on my list, Casebook of Tamio Planeswalker.
Ooh, what is that?
So that is a very blue-heavy cube that you also get an emblem that when one or more of your creatures deal combat damage, you get to investigate.
Oh,
It's very blue focused. As I said, blue heavy. It's more blue cards than anything else.
Yeah.
So that seemed really up my alley. And the Enchanted Evening Cube. As
You're
you would
just
guess,
into enchantments right now.
very, very heavy enchantments. So
Sweet. Well, enjoy the rest of your event.
thank you. You too.
And now I'm here with Jamie Stone. We just finished the Boo Cube. We did a round of it where the Boo Cube is all of us. We designed custom cards before coming to CubeCon. We had people review them, and then Jamie printed them all out, made really nice proxies of the cards, and we built some really fun decks. How's it going?
Hey Ian, we're going all right. Flagging a little bit at the end of the day, but that draft was awesome.
Yes. What was your deck doing?
My deck was doing Sultai grindy stuff. In theory, I could have flexed into Reanimator. I was a little creature light for kind of what I wanted to do, but I was building around some creatures that had strong ETBs, and then I had a bunch of clone effects that I could just copy those over and over again, combined with some very flexible command cards similar to Mystic Confluence or Cryptic Command that were designed by one of the other people here.
Shout out to Kyle.
Shout out to Kyle. And those gave me the flexibility to power through late game. It was very, if I could survive turns 2 and 3, the value generated off of those 4 and 5 drop instance was impossible to match.
Yeah, it was really cool. I had a Jeskai control deck that was also a Blink sub-theme. I had a card that was called Ian the Braver Man that I designed. That's just everything that I would want. It's a Blink creature that takes something my opponent controls. It's great.
Ian, you need help.
Tell me about running this event. How did it come to be? What are things that people could take away if they want to run something like this by themselves?
So the inaugural Boo Draft, I think, was at the first CubeCon, which was piloted by a Discord named Bob Barker, who I believe in IRL is Nate. He has not been able to attend the past couple of years because he's got a brand new child.
That makes sense.
He's got to take care of the kid first. It always takes priority.
You've taken up the mantle.
I have. Cube players inevitably become good card evaluators just because they have to assemble and craft an environment. And when you're cubing, when you're drafting, you have to be able to evaluate cards as they come critically. Every cube environment is different. You need to be able to put the card in context, which means when cubers are designing their own cards, you get a lot of really interesting designs. You get a lot of niche cards that are the love child of somebody's perfect, they want this card to exist so it can go in their cube. Then sometimes you just get some people who have cool thematic top-down stuff. The power level's all over the place, stuff is weird, it doesn't work via regular Magic rules, but it's incredible to watch people open these packs and say, what is this? Or this is so cool, or oh, I wish I could have designed this.
Absolutely. I made some cards that were the names of other people in the draft, friends, and trying to create cards that resembled them or cards they like to play. All my cards were blink spells because I have a brain disease, and it was great. It's a super fun thing. I would recommend if you have people who are interested, you like to design custom cards. It's a fun thing to try out. It's a fun exercise to create your own cards.
The way we have this structured is each participant designs 45 cards in a vacuum, and then one of the other participants reviews it just to double check to make sure that stuff works the way it's supposed to. It's not too overpowered, it's not too underpowered. Maybe some suggestions if you're I understand what you want this to do, but maybe you could have it do this instead. And then when the event comes, each player sits down, shuffles up their cards. You take one pack of your own cards, hand the other 2 packs to other people to guarantee that the cards you designed are right there in front of you, and then you draft. The hardest part about the coordinating is always it's herding cats. It's chasing down people beforehand. It's oh, I've got plenty of time. It's no, we need your designs now, or the cards aren't going to get here in time.
Yes, they literally have to get printed.
Yeah, just poking people on Discord or over Facebook. It's hey, I haven't heard from you in 2 weeks. Are you alive? Do you still want to participate? But everything came together. The cards got here on time. Everything got sleeved up last night over the course of an hour. Kevin conscripted some of our other friends in the hotel room to just sleeve everything up. And we sat down and we had our inaugural draft today.
Yeah, and have fun at the rest of CubeCon and enjoy.
Yeah, thanks, Ian.
Take 2 after being attacked by a bee. How are you doing, Austin?
Good. I just got a 3-0 in a study in harmony playing green-white life gain.
Nice. What was the best card in your deck?
Probably Treebeard. Treebeard's kind of gross. It gets counters for every point of life you gain, along with there was this 3-drop from Jumpstart that attacks to make food, and when you gain life, you can pay a mana to give something XX, where X is the life you gained until end of turn.
Oh, that sounds gross.
So those together were really disgusting.
Nice. I went 1-2 in the Peasant Plus cube, and my win was a bye because after the draft, somebody said, I don't like my deck, and then dropped from the event.
That's crazy. Dropping from the event round 1.
Pre-round 1.
That's crazy.
Well, have fun in the rest of your event.
Yeah, you too, man. Good luck.
And now I'm here with Kai. I just finished the Vista Unventures cube, which was really awesome. I was a Bant Blink deck. At one point, I was getting like 3 Soul Herders out, and Brago, and Peter Parker's camera, and the Soul Herders were all like 50-50s, and it was insane. Thank you for designing this cube. How you doing?
Good. I'm glad you had fun. The camera is actually a completely untested edition, so I'm glad that someone actually got to try it out.
Do you know about the Infinite?
There's an Infinite with it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Because Brago, you can blink all your stuff, and it's basically like Stranic Resonator. You can copy the Brago trigger over and over again, and then if you have Relic of Legends or an effect like it, you can get infinite blinks. And I was like, I saw that in the draft, and I was like, this guy knows what he's doing. This cube curator is awesome.
Okay, well, we can pretend that I knew that was a combo. I went through the full cube to try to figure out does this camera go infinite with something? I'm not so sure. And then of course leave it to Bant Blink specialist to just walk up to me after his first draft and be like, oh yeah, I saw this card in the draft and obviously it goes infinite.
Well, I played Brago Stranic Resonator Commander for years, and it's basically the same thing. How's your event going?
Good. I've been going all random, so nice. I did not sign up for any cubes. I just finished with my grudge match against Caleb D, playing Mono Red Cube. This was the same Mono Red Cube that we played in the finals at Barbecue earlier this summer. So
you played in the same cube with Caleb?
Yeah, I got random into it. So that was a lot of fun. We had a really big nail biter, and I got to get my vengeance and take him down this time. So
very
that's
nice.
Awesome.
That's very exciting. What are you hoping to do tomorrow? What cubes are you hoping to do?
I'm just doing more random, so we'll see how it goes. I know that Caleb was trying to play both Mono Red cubes. He wants to see how they're different.
Oh, wow.
So I feel like it might be funny if I get randomed into a pod with him a third time this weekend. Because I just keep being in pods with Caleb.
You can either go full send and put that on purpose.
Yep.
Or you can put it as a do not put me in that cube. You have so much power right now.
That's true.
Well, thank you for coming on and have a great rest of your event.
Yeah, you too.
And now I'm here with Ben and Brian. How you guys doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm doing good. We've had a couple of drinks, playing at the Hilton Inn.
The H2. The H2 Suites.
We just went for some food, and now we just did my 7-card Voltron cube.
Fantastic. It is fantastic. I was surprised at how deep the archetypes were. There's burn, there's control, there's aggro, there's tokens,
there's combos,
there's go wide. All sorts of stuff. Soldier tribal.
Yeah. If people don't know what this weird cube is, you have a 7-card deck. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you don't have a universal automaton, you get one. Each player gets a treasure on each upkeep, and the cube is just filled with combat tricks and removal and combo pieces and weird stuff.
It's insanely interactive. There are several times I was playing with you, Ben, where we had 4 or 5 spells in the stack. Yeah, counter spells. You gain extra treasure, and then use the treasure to cast more crap to affect my creature. Oh yeah, what's it? Offer you can't refuse. I use the offer you can't refuse to those treasures to respond to the other spells on the stack. It was pretty interactive and a lot of fun.
Yeah. How are you guys liking CubeCon so far?
My favorite Magic event every year.
Yes.
That's same. I agree with that same. Absolutely, hand down. Yeah.
Is it your first? You guys been here multiple times? Multiple CubeCons?
I was here last year, but had to leave early, so I didn't get to play any. This year, I'm really hogging out. It's my third CubeCon. I'm excited to come back. I might try out the shoebox. We'll see, but I'm really enjoying this year.
What's your favorite cube you played?
Probably the budget Synergy Cube. some budget cards because a foil sink to Super is not budget anymore. Yeah. But it was a lot of fun.
What's your favorite cube play?
Absolutely, this cube was the unplayables cube. Top-notch experience. Everybody's having a great time drafting, not knowing what the hell they're supposed to be putting in their deck, and everything's awful. So it's just deciding between which awful thing is a little less awful.
What was the best awful card?
Well, I 3-0'd the pod with red-white aggro, evasive creatures, and bad equipment that you have to move between the creatures every round because it usually keeps your stuff tapped down.
That sounds awful.
That was fantastic. The best combo I had was Brass Gnat. It stays tapped unless you pay a mana, but Cement Shoes keeps it, doesn't let it untap.
Cement Shoes. Well, yeah.
It doesn't let it untap, so it's +3/+3, but since Brass Gnat has an untap ability for 1 mana, 1/1 flyer turns into a 4/4 flyer that you attack every turn for 1 mana.
Oh, that's like almost a real thing.
Yeah, I know, it's incredible. You just have to look for the small things that make these awful cards work together.
I amend my previous statement. I think my favorite cube so far has been your ridiculous microcube that we just talked about.
Oh, it's so much fun.
It's so
I've never laughed as much as I've had playing Magic.
It was interesting because Chill was actually saying, he looked over as we were playing, he's like, there's so many smiles at that table playing that cube. He was a little jealous.
It's a good thing.
It was a good thing. It's a great thing.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys
Yeah.
for playing. And now I'm here with Harrison. It is day 3. It is Saturday, CubeCon. We are doing the Pioneer Showcase Cube.
Oh, yeah.
And I am a Bant collected company deck. I've gone Bant every draft this weekend. I'm addicted. How are you doing, Harrison?
Yep. Oh, yeah, really good. This is my first CubeCon, and it's just an absolute blast for sure. Everybody's super great, and the cubes are awesome. We had a really good game 1 with Ian there. He just whooped my ass. But yeah, no, it's an amazing experience for sure.
And you are the owner of the Epic Experiment, right?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
One might call it a clown shoes cube or a context shifted cube where every player starts their draft with 2 copies of Epic Experiment.
What does that card do?
Is it an X for sorcery? You exile the top X cards of your library. You may play instants and sorcery spells that cost X or less from among them, and you put them all on the stack however you want with your targets and everything. You don't have to run them into your deck, it's optional, but they are highly supported in the environment for sure.
What's the craziest Epic Experiment X you've ever gotten?
Oh man, they get pretty wild for sure. You know, big burn piles is a really fun one where you just burn your opponent out, or
get like lightning bolt, lightning strike,
make
like, in your face.
Make a bunch of tokens. There's like ultimatums, and then some of the really fun, like really expensive instants and sorceries like Worst Fears, where you control your opponent's turn, or time stretch and stuff like that. So,
wow, that's sick.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of fun. I've been working on it for like the past year or so, give or take. Lots of help from my local play group, play testing. It's been through a lot of iterations. So
very nice.
Yeah, definitely a spellslinger environment. That's here at CubeCon. So
yeah. And how is your CubeCon going?
It's really great. I'm 4-3 right now, so I don't know if you can.
Hopefully that'll get to top 128 if you keep going.
Yeah, but no, it's been great to meet everyone.
I'm 4-3 also, so we're like the same thing.
Yeah, me and some local friends have an Airbnb. It's like 12 people. We're calling it the Cube Mansion. There's
getting
like
any sleep?
Oh yeah. We did a cube draft there yesterday. There's like a hot tub and. So,
wow.
Yeah, we're just having a classic CubeCon time. So.
I just learned that my roommate is an opera singer, so I'm having fun.
Oh my god.
I also love musicals, and so it's just
having sing-alongs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talking about Guys and Dolls and different shows.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, so that's always a great time hanging with people at the Airbnb and stuff. So
yes. Well, enjoy the rest of your CubeCon.
Yep, you as well. Thank you.
It is Sunday. I'm in the top 64. Just got destroyed by Ben White. I'm playing black, blue, red Reanimator, and you're playing Reanimator.
Yeah, I would describe myself as like a blue-black control deck with a few Reanimate cards. Like Forbidian is like sort of my game plan.
Yeah, and you work for Wizards, right?
Yep, I do. I'm on the play design team.
Oh, very cool. How are you liking CubeCon?
It's super fun. I really love that there's a lot of different kinds of cubes. I've done a lot of different things where it's like, okay, I want to experience nostalgia and like go play Ravnica Time Spiral Standard, which I loved back in the day. Or I'm going to play a cube with all 6 drops, and that's just like a really wacky thing. There's like wacky cubes you can do. My favorite bread and butter cube experience is just like more high synergy gameplay, and so I did a few cubes like that. And those are like more normal to me. The other ones, I feel like I can only really get here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're in the Old Border Foil Cube. What made you want to do that one for Top 64?
So that one is more nostalgia for me. Also, I love retro foils. I just think they look super good.
Yeah, the cube's beautiful.
This is a little bit before my time. I started playing like around Invasion, so it's like overlapping with me, but there's a lot of cards from before I started playing, and it's just kind of cool to be like, oh, I never played with Morphling back in the day. Like, what's that going to be like?
I bet it's pretty different compared to the cards you're working on now.
Yes, very, very different. Magic is a whole different beast nowadays.
Absolutely. And yeah, do you plan on coming to future CubeCons?
Probably. This was my first year here. I had a lot of fun. I had a cube in the main event.
Oh, which cube is yours?
I had one of the mono red cubes.
Oh.
And I'm excited to see how people enjoyed it. And the weekend's been a blast, so I'll probably come next year.
Absolutely. It's a great event. And yeah, good luck in the rest of Top 64. I hope you make it and get to Top 8.
Thank you.
Of course. Now I'm here with Joe Vondenberg. How you doing?
Doing well.
You are volunteering to help run the open play at CubeCon.
Yeah,
Tell me what
correct.
that means.
We all kind of have different roles in open play, but our goal is to just set up as many different non-sanctioned CUBE events possible outside of the main event. So these include tickets, so I guess it's kind of sanctioned in that sense. But we have a library of cubes, and we let people just check them out and play them. We've had really good success over the course of the weekend just doing that. My role is I am the open play dating app. So I'll go up to people and I will ask them if they're looking to cube and pair them with other people who are also looking to cube and try to find the middle ground between the cubes between them. And it's been really fun just because it's fun to go up to random people and talk to them about what cubes they like playing. And that's what I've been doing like the whole event. Super sick, and I've enjoyed doing it a lot.
You're the cube matchmaker.
Yeah, that's basically it. I've had a great time doing it. And people are like, how do you have the energy to do it? I'm like, it's not hard. Here's the thing. When you have a bunch of people sitting down at a convention to cube, the question they want to be asked most is, do you want to cube? And the answer is almost like 80% of the time, yes, unless they either need food, are hungry, or tired, or need to go to the bathroom.
Like me.
Those are the only 4 reasons someone will say no to asking, do you want to cube? So the other question is just finding groups of people that are sitting down at the table and not like interacting with each other and just being like, hey, you two groups, your group of 4 and your group of 4, and you could be playing a cube right now. And they're like, yeah, you could be playing a cube right now. We should do that.
You're building friendships.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of strangers I've just set up together and put them in cubes. So it's been super fun.
And we talked about it on a previous podcast. And you were telling me before that a Brooding Saga is the number 4 most requested cube overall, right?
Yeah, number 4 requested overall, and number 2 among the non-powered cubes, which I just had no idea that my cube would be this popular. And this is my first year at CubeCon, and to see it played and drafted by so many people is sick. Well, the one thing that did it for me too is to see so many of the players that played my cube also go on to do well in other events, which told me a number of things that I had learned about the cube, but was good to have confirmed. Number one, that it's a pretty high skill environment because there's a lot to manage. Boards can get a bit wide, obviously, because there's lots of sagas and permanents in play. But that the people, even in spite of that, they're still enjoying the experience. So it told me that all the design thought that I've put into the cube about how to mitigate the length of the games, the number of permanents in play, the readability and parsability of all the cards, that all that hard work is paying off in a huge way. So that was
amazing.
Awesome. Yeah.
If people want to hear more about that cube, it was on Cuberviews, a previous episode. Go check it out.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you, Ian. I appreciate it. I got to get back to open play work, but awesome.
Yes, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, have a good event.
And now I'm here with Anthony, the Uber Bear. How you doing?
Doing great. Having a great time at CubeCon 2025. I'd like to say that I'm in the top of the bottom of the 400 dredges. That's where I like to hang out. Shout out to Stu.
How is CubeCon going for you? What's been the most memorable moment?
Dragons and Winners Night, the fact that 3 people from our team went in there and we got ripped by Chill because no one from Team Ubercube got a trophy.
Oh.
We had a high percentage of opportunity. Everything's been memorable. We've been hanging out, just having a great time. We did lobby cons, what we do here. It's a thing that we've had. While there is CubeCon, there is a great deal, a large amount of us to get together, hang out, and we do this 2-headed giant draft.
Yes.
And for the past 3 years prior, my buddy Christian and I have lost miserably.
Oh, no.
I mean, we've gotten stomped. This year, Christian and I took the entire crown. We've got it now.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about that on a future episode of UberCube because it's been a total blast just to win LobbyCon.
Yes.
Yeah, honor has been restored.
That's amazing. And you have FemCube, Uberbear's Artifact Cube, and Uberbear's Horror Cube at the end.
Absolutely. And each one of them got, I don't know the exact numbers, but we're going to say a low of each one of them got at least drafted twice. The FemCube has received rave reviews. That's been the cube that's, I've had the most consulting on, right? It's all about perspective. The idea of it is celebrating the women in Magic. And if I'm going to do that, We've got our friend May from the show. We've got Emma Partlow, my mom, my sister, my wife, everyone, and then all the lovely people that played the Cube while we're here. It's open to, feedback on that. I want to make sure that that celebrates and messages exactly what I intend for it, to do, right? Respectful, empowering, to be seen. It's a work of art. It's something I'm proud of, and I couldn't have done it without the idea of something like CubeCon to get perspective.
Of all of the feedback you've gotten from any of your cube, what has been the biggest piece of feedback or something you plan on implementing or changing?
Oh, it's not so much that I got any feedback this year, it's prior feedback. It'd be stuff like counterplays, like, for example, Apostle's Blessing. These type cards have been the biggest level up that I have received as a designer, and I have made this happen in every cube I own, like Undying, or something that'll give temporary protection. We talked about this on our show. It allows that kind of back and forth play where you go to play murder on said spell and then they play Apostle's Blessing as an example. It makes everyone feel smart. There's an interchange that's happening. That has been the biggest thing that I have gotten from CubeCon in the previous seasons. I brought that this year, and because of that, my Artifact Cube performed well, my Horror Cube performed well, the Fem Cube performed well, and all as a result of that counterplay type stuff where, you got them, I'm going to kill this thing, but then they counterplay back on you.
Yeah.
It made the experiences much more robust.
That's amazing. One piece of feedback that I heard was that somebody told me that they thought that Uber Bear's Horror Cube was the prettiest cube at the event.
Oh, yeah. Someday, I made this joke before, when I go to the pearly gates, my wife's going to sell all of my cubes for the price, the little white lies that I told her I paid for them. So yeah, secret layers, and I know there's tension in that, but every time there's a beautiful secret layer where I can get like a Kessig Wolf run that's completely foiled out, or a Gavany Township, or the Thought Seizes, the skulls on it, anything that's aesthetic, I still got to get that bolt that has looks like a demonic presence coming from the skies. I haven't gotten that yet, but anything that pushes that envelope of horror, that immersion, that's what I'm looking for. It's Halloween almost.
Yes.
I want people to feel the little hairs on the back of your neck. Something isn't right, so now I've got dolls in there. I've got creepy manifest stuff in there. And the one thing I got called out before, and it was an improvement, is why don't you have horrors in your horror cube? So I know that sounds like a stupid level up, but it was a call out, and I actually put them in this year, and because of that, again, it creates that immersive experience that you're not in a safe place. That's one of the biggest things that I can offer to a cube designer that's building a thematic. Dragons of Winter Night does that. When you play that cube, it's a frozen wasteland. You actually feel like you need to go put a jacket on.
Yes.
It's cold. I want the horror cube to feel unsettling.
Yes.
So when you're building these thematic designs, think about how do you get the reader-writer relationship to transcribe to that idea? How do you make them feel what you're trying to tell them? And that would be the biggest piece of advice I can give.
You want somebody to be covering one eye, winking out between two fingers,
Yes.
like scared, like looking at a movie, a horror movie.
Look at the fake cube. You think you're opening up a book of fairy tales.
Yes.
I mean, it literally feels like you're in a library, open this up, and you're now, all these little whimsical characters are coming out. These are vibes that you can put into your cube to make a greater message outside of even the mechanical gameplay.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming on, and have a great rest of your day.
And thank you for your show. I'm a huge fan. Just say I listen to you all the time. I've told you that before. Just outstanding. You've done a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And now I'm here with Brian Koval. How you doing?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for putting on CubeCon.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming to CubeCon. This was such a good year. I loved everything. People were so happy to be here and cubing. It just feels great. It was a long year getting ready and really tough sometimes, and it's like just to see it all come together this weekend and see people finding new cubes and enjoying CubeCon has just been amazing.
What have been some of the biggest improvements that have happened from this year to last year?
I would say the biggest improvement from this year from last year is definitely our open play area.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's great.
Last year we got Burley to head up that area. We didn't have a ton of direction on how to do it because the previous 2 years were pretty much the main event, and there really wasn't much of a main event ticket available. It was everybody was just in the main event and doing it. So we kind of learned as we went last year to do that. And I got a really handed to Burley after last year, seeing how things went and what worked and what didn't. And what he came up with for how to do that area this year was like really impressive. And I was just
And
loved
for
it.
anyone who might be on the fence for going to CubeCon next year, what do you want to say to them?
I would say whatever preconceptions you have about what CubeCon is like, if you think it's not going to match the way you want to play, I would say you're wrong. If you want to just go with a group of friends and cube and get a few people to cube with you, that's fine. If you are by yourself and don't really want to play the main event, but just want to like hop in drafts over and over again, Open Play's got your back, and you can just keep signing up and getting in cubes for no stakes and having fun. But even if you enter the main event and you think it's going to be like a big competitive thing, I don't really think it is. There's still all kinds of wild cubes in the main event you can enter and try out and have fun with. Yeah, it's bigger than you think, I guess I'll say that.
Oh, I totally agree. I love CubeCon. I've gone 3 of the 4 years. Last year I couldn't go because I was sick, but every other year I've loved it. I've had a cube feature in the event once the first year. I got to top 64 this year. I got my butt kicked, but I had a lot of fun.
Nice.
Met a lot of great people, some long-lasting relationships, and it's been fantastic.
Awesome.
CubeCon!
CubeCon!
I hope you keep putting it on, and everyone should definitely come to CubeCon if they haven't come before.
We'll be doing it again next year. Stay tuned.
Yes, thank you. And now I'm here with Lincoln Davidson, the host of the Capital Cube Championship, and also the creator of the Penrose Cube, which we had on a previous episode of Cuberviews. How you doing?
Hey, pretty good. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. We just finished up the last little bit of cubing, I think, for the weekend. It was a fantastic event. How was your CubeCon?
It was a great time. I mean, it's always awesome just to come here and have like consistent, regular firing of cubes across, 3-4 plus days. So I think, I'm probably 12, 13 different cubes over the course of the last couple of days. And there's really, no other time that you're able to get that much cubing in all in 1 week.
What was the highlight of your event?
I mean, just hanging out with people and seeing all the people that you get, to see coming from across the country, around the world here at the event every year.
What was your favorite cube you played?
Favorite was probably Alpha Reimagined.
Tell me about that one.
By Wally. Yeah, so it's the design is basically saying like, let's try to find cards that feel like they could have been an alpha even if they weren't necessarily. I think it's probably maybe a third of the cube is cards that actually were an alpha, but then everything else is things that really kind of meet what, to my eye, and I assume to Wally as the designer's eye as well, are like the core concepts of alpha, which are kind of two things. At least that was my interpretation having played the cube. The first being like these kind of simple, elegant designs of like basic cards like Lightning Bolt, right? Like, okay, this is like a fundamental card in Magic. Cards like Fast Bond, where like it is a game-breaking thing. This is a card that says like you can break like one fundamental rule of the game. So it has lots of other cards from across Magic that meet one or more of those two criteria. So I think a great example of this is like Omniscience is in this cube.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's show and tell, and it's like, okay, yeah, that feels like something you would be able to do in alpha because it's like this ridiculous game-breaking thing, but at the same time, there's also some like very fair, classic, clean designs.
Yeah, it feels like something that when they were testing the game when it was originally being made, like, oh, let's see if we can try this out,
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like the conceit of a card like Fast Bond, right, is like, oh, you can only play one land per turn. No, this card's gonna let you break that. You can play as many lands as you want, right?
Yeah.
And so.
What if we could cast as spells for free?
For free, right. So getting to do that, I think, is really fun. That cube is just an absolute blast.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
Glad to do it.
We're back at the hotel having a drink after CubeCon. I'm here with the Connecticut crew. I'm here with Brian, Kyle, Sam, and Ryan. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Great.
Lovely.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. What's the recap? Tell me.
We cubed.
We all
conquered,
scrubbed out except for you.
Who scrubbed out later than we did.
Yeah. To be fair, everyone got to 128.
You got to witness my downfall on camera. It was a lot of fun. My incredible misplace.
I got trashed in the control cube on camera.
That was so much fun. I was so happy to see Gabe Nassif and Brad Nelson geeking out over it.
What was everyone's best part of CubeCon?
Cheese curds. No,
Yeah, we got to think about that.
It's got to be up there.
Probably when I looked at the analytics and 24 people throughout the whole weekend, control cube was their top.
That is awesome.
That's a large percentage.
That's awesome.
Going 6-0 day one, 3-0 and then 3-0 on day one, and being ranked second at some point, I think in the middle of day two, and then having it all crash.
You only did vintage cubes this weekend.
Yeah, I went one trick pony. 3-0, 3-0, 2 vintage cubes, and then the third vintage cube, I made the mistake and played green, and went 0-2 and dropped.
Green is unplayable in vintage cube. How many times I have to tell you?
100%. Had channel, had natural order, had Atraxa, had Craterhoof, bunch of weenies, had all of the good green stuff, plus some black, Disruption, Minsk and Boo, and got smashed. Green is just bad.
How about you, Ryan?
I really enjoyed the 15 card Highlander.
Yeah, shout out to Jamie. He's not here right now. He went home early, but
rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he died. We forgot about to mention that.
What do you like about 15 card Highlander?
Oh, I just like the environment. I was doing crazy loops with Quandrix Command.
Yeah, Quandrix Command is awesome. I know Sam likes that card. Speaking of Sam.
That's my favorite card, the 15 card Highlander, too. I'm going to piggyback off of Kyle's response and say that I was also excited to have what was probably dozens of different people test out my cubes. You can only have so much input from a handful of people at your local game store. Got a lot of useful feedback. A lot of people seem to enjoy Circle of Life especially, and I'm looking forward to tweaking it, making it better for next year.
Absolutely. It was a great event. Thank you, guys. Hey, everyone. Ian here. Just got back home from the event. It was amazing. CubeCon is one of my favorite events in general in Magic. If you haven't been to it before, I would highly recommend that you check it out. I hope you all liked this bonus episode. Please like, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. And I've been mentioning it before, but ConnectiCube is going to be happening next year. So definitely check that out. Link will be in the description. And I hope you have a great day.